Hey guys, how's it going? Today we're back for another Halloween movie review, and the movie we'll be reviewing today is Halloween Resurrection, and this movie was released on July 12th, 2002, and God, I fucking hate this movie. I don't know how they followed up Halloween H2O with this, because they went from such a high to such a low. It is insane. They somehow did it though, and thankfully this is the last in the timeline, so let's just get this over with. A basic summary of this movie is it takes place 3 years after the events of Halloween H2O, and we follow around 6 teenagers who go around the Myers house, and they're basically live streaming it. It's a very interesting concept, but how they executed it is horrible. The characters out of this movie are just your average, slasher characters. They're super fucking boring, super annoying, have no depth to them. Oh, but then we also have Busta Rhymes and Tyra Banks in this movie, and oh my god, they want to make me blow my fucking brains out. It's not even just them. Every actor in this movie is so fucking bad. This whole movie just acted so bad that it makes it so much worse. I know I've been saying this for the past couple movies, but it really fits for this one. Everyone in this movie are just meatbags for Michael to kill. That's really all they are. With their horrible acting, it just makes their characters even worse and make me hate them even more. So just characters horrible, acting horrible, fucking plot is even worse. Oh, then don't forget our second group, which is a kid who is internet friends with our main girl, and he basically just helps her out while they're in the house. And him and the main girl aren't that bad, but they're nothing crazy. They're just good in the standards of this movie. I'm not even happy to see Michael, honestly, because the retcon they use from Halloween H2O is one of the worst retcons I've ever seen on the big screen. And don't get me wrong, he's still the best part of this movie, but that's still not saying much, because Michael really isn't even that intimidating. Then the music for this movie. The music does not fit, it does not go with it at all, and it just makes the movie even worse. So the score for Halloween Resurrection. It's definitely a battle of who's worse between Halloween 6 and Halloween Resurrection. But with everything considered, Halloween Resurrection is definitely a 1 out of 10. Oh yeah, the lowest score I've ever given anything, and by far, I won't say by far, but it is the worst Halloween movie. This movie is just too boring, not fun, horribly acted, and overall just stupid and makes me want to put my fucking head through a wall. So we're getting into the spoiler section, so if you want to get out of here, go get out of here. I don't recommend watching this movie because it sucks and it's not a fun movie. It's not good at all. But if you want to, go watch it. And please, for the love of God, do not pay for this movie. But with them gone, let's get into this shitstorm so we can just get it done with. This movie feels so cheaply made for some reason, and I'm not too sure why. Maybe the budget went into getting Busta Rhymes and Tyra Banks in the movie. That might be why. But that's the only thing I can think of as why the budget, it just does not feel that big. Because the budget for the original Halloween feels like more from this movie, and the original budget for Halloween was $325,000, and the budget for Halloween Resurrection was $15 million. Yeah, 15 fucking million. This movie should feel so much better than the original Halloween, but it doesn't. I have zero clue where all that fucking money went, but they should have invested it into making this movie look better because it just looks horrible. So I haven't mentioned Laurie at all in this video, and I know it must be very weird considering that she was the main focus of the last movie. And the reason for that is she's killed off in the first 20 minutes of the movie. Yep, they pull a Halloween 6 and just fucking kill her off because Jamie Lee Curtis thought that Laurie's story was done in Halloween H2O, which I completely agree with. And she was like, hey, I don't want to come back. And they were like, well, if we just kill your character off, will you come back and film those scenes? And she was like, fine, if it makes y'all happy, I'll just come back and get this shit done with. So she came back, filmed it, and got the fuck out of here because she saw the shitstorm coming that was this movie. So you might be asking yourself, how did Michael survive the beheading? Well, what he did was he put a paramedics in his place, crushed his larynx so he couldn't talk, and then Laurie just beheaded him thinking he was Michael, but he actually wasn't. Yep, isn't that dumb as shit? So now Michael's alive, Laurie is dead, and we're left with 6 college students, Busta Rhymes, and Tyra Banks. And like I said, I have zero clue how you could even be invested in any of these characters but Michael, because they're all so bland and boring. I am more invested into the camp counselors and Friday the 13th. Hell, I am more invested into the Strode family in Halloween 6. Not the dad. The dad, but everyone else in the Strode family, I'm more invested in than these fucking characters. Also, apparently 2 of the things in Busta Rhymes' contracts were 1, he cannot be killed, and 2, he gets to kick some psycho ass. So we'll get into that a little bit later. The whole movie is basically our ragtag group of fucking teenagers running around the Myers house, getting filmed, and slowly getting picked off one by Michael, until it's just left with Busta Rhymes, our last girl, and Michael. And our last girl is only surviving because her friend is watching the live stream and telling her where Michael is. So she, knows that, he's coming. I know it's not fair, right? Just let Michael kill you meatbag so we can just get this dumb movie done with. But like I already said, everyone is dead but Busta Rhymes, who had in his contract that he was not allowed to die, and our main girl, which the main girl never dies, so we're left with the 2 fuckers that basically just can't die. Our main girl gets chased around the house by Michael with some shitty-ass acting, and they end up in the garage. Our main girl turns into a dumb bitch and cuts some wires and accidentally sets the garage on fire. So now you're stuck in a flaming garage that really has almost no exits, with Michael Myers blocking your one exit. What do? Well, you have Busta Rhymes break into the place and deliver some shitty-ass line. And then you have Busta Rhymes use his second magical part of his contract saying, kick some psycho ass. And he basically kicks Michael Myers' ass. Busta Rhymes basically shocks him with some wires, setting him back into some other wires, which shock him and hold him in place, and set him on fire. But then obviously the paramedics come, they take him out, take him to the corner, and she's getting ready to move his mask, and Michael opens his eyes, and the movie ends. God, they were really, really trying for another sequel after some shit like this. I know, right? I know this movie might not sound as bad as number 6 with all their curses and shit on paper, but I swear to God it is. Just go watch this movie, because I don't think I can fully express how bad the acting was in this movie. It is atrocious. This is the worst Halloween movie in the franchise, and it would take a special kind of dumb shit movie to overtake this place. So, with this movie finally done, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and let's mark it off so we can finally move on from this timeline and start getting to some good movies. So, Halloween Resurrection is officially done. Thank God. So, yeah, we have Rob Zombie in 2018, and we're done. I know 3 days left, right? It seems like it's gone so fast. So, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a like, comment what you thought about the video, and click that subscribe button, because if you don't, I'm going to lock you in a house with Michael Myers, and you won't have cameras and your friend to tell you where Michael is, so you're just left by yourself. So click subscribe for your safety. I hope you have a fan-fucking-tastic day. I will see you tomorrow to start off the Rob Zombie Halloween movie, and deuces.